give the right reading of the Quran to the young people. Welcome back. You're watching Ideas 2009. Now surely 2008 was the year of terror's worst carnage in India. But out of this darkness of death has come a new resolve. Throughout this year, we saw the Muslim community come out in unprecedented numbers against terrorism. And it wasn't just the westernized liberals, but the muftis and the Maulanas, the devout Masjid-goers and the young speaking in one voice to condemn terror. And that brings us to the next big idea for 2009, the year of the liberal Muslim, when Muslims will lead the charge against those who kill in the name of Islam.
A community refuses to fit into a stereotype. In 2008, Muslims took their protests to the streets. This time, the call is to fight religious divide and unite against terror. Muslims refused to bury the bodies of the terrorists shot dead in Mumbai.
हम इस पाक ज़मीन पे उस नापाक लोगों को क्यों दफन होने दें?
It was the ultimate rejection of jihadis from fellow Muslims.
If the enemy happens to be a Muslim or a Muslim country, we don't have any reservation. We considered him as our opponent.
Black ribbons on the day of Bakrid was not just a show of solidarity to the country they live in, but it was a color saying those who indulge in terror don't belong to them.
2009, I would like to see Muslims reject the Wahhabi philosophy of terror completely.
It was the issue that got the three Bollywood Khans together for the first time.
A terrorist has no religion. Islam mein to ye hai hi nahi.
Please give the right reading of the Quran to the young people.
But it's the outrage expressed by the ordinary Muslim that perhaps matters more.
किसी और का frustration, किसी और का anger, किसी और पे निकालना.
Even the orthodox ulama of Deoband decided that enough is enough.
हम मैसेज देंगे लोगों को कि इस तरह मासूमों का कत्ल गलत है, औरतों को कत्ल करना गलत है, बेकसूरों को कत्ल करना गलत है. इस्लाम इसकी कभी भी इजाजत नहीं दे सकता है.
Perhaps coming out on the roads is a tad too old-fashioned, so many Muslims are opening up on the blogosphere.
They should not just complain, they should just not demand from others, rather let us do something on our own. So 2009, Muslims surely are going to capitalize upon this feeling.
This year, the United States elected a president with a Muslim middle name. It has brought new momentum to the global anti-terror movement. And with the liberal Muslim voice getting louder in India, perhaps a change is in here as well.
A certain kind of capitalism died in 2008. The Wall Street collapsed, American economy plunged downwards, and stock markets crashed worldwide. The good times of earn and burn, it seems, are all but over. So once there was a monk who sold off his Ferrari out of choice, today as cash runs out, selling off entire dreams might become a necessity. And perhaps even a fashion statement. Yes, you got it right. That's our next idea for 2009. Austerity chic. 2009 will be the year when modest living will become fashionable.
It's the year we learned that R stood for recession, P for pink slips, and S for slowdown. As the market mood swung from cheery to gloomy, and individuals and companies lost billions in the market, the Prime Minister struck a cautious note early in the day.
I urge every citizen to conserve energy at every step.
Not surprisingly, urban middle-class India decided to take his advice. Designer couple Darul and Aparna Wangdi, proud first-time parents, wanted to give little Kaizan the proverbial silver spoon. But their designer baby room will have to wait for times to get better.
We had planned a really elaborate room for him. Maybe we'll cut down on some of the things, but won't compromise on much.
The sentiment echoed everywhere you looked. Brides cutting on designer frills, young couples discovering the joys of home-cooked meals, and holidays and honeymoons went from foreign to local. In the uncertain climate of 2008, the conservative Indian spender was back.
you'd be surprised to see a number of young professionals who have very much followed their parents' or grandparents' footsteps in actually saving money for rainy days.
In keeping with the times, fashion too adapted to it. Black was back, and so were clean straight lines that would endure financially turbulent times.
We spend on certain kinds of things and perhaps not others, and that will continue. Of course, it might be a little more muted.
2008 saw the death of the earn and burn philosophy. It became a year when swiping the credit card recklessly gave way to cautious spending. 2009, with its gloomy economic outlook, could then push that trend to another level. Year 2009 could well be the year of the non-consumer. It could be the year of austere chic.